Hi there, this is Solitude from Solitude Films, and welcome to another One Director, Four Films. Today it's the Russian master Tarkovsky, who didn't make a lot of films, sadly, and he died way too young. But again, this is a fundamental choice, a favourite choice, a gem or underrated, and a flounder, the film that doesn't quite work for you, or gives you more headaches than some of his other films. So for the fundamental Tarkovsky choice, I'm going to go with Stalker. His action-packed science fiction classic, full of Tarkovsky motifs of water and nature, adventures in the zone, just a beautiful film, that strange sepia tone. It's got a wonderful atmosphere about lots of big ideas and small ideas. Has a wonderful ending, as quite a lot of Tarkovsky films do have. And I think it's a pretty good introduction to what makes Tarkovsky tick. Now for my favourite, I could have went a couple of ways, and Stalker's probably one of them as well. But I've went the controversial route and went with Ivan's Childhood, which hardcore Tarkovsky fans would probably boo this choice because it's his most conventional film. It's his shortest film. It's his most poetic, I think. I think it's the film that has the best shot compositions. But again, it might just be too conventional for your hardcore Tarkovsky fans. But because of its length, because of its subject matter, I think it is the most easily rewatchable, because for me, I kind of have to get into the right mindset with Tarkovsky, because you have to put something into Tarkovsky films. You can't just be a passive viewer with Tarkovsky. At least I can't. So for my underrated, again, he didn't make a lot of films, but I think one of the films that doesn't get talked about enough, I'm going with Nostalgia. This is just absolutely beautiful. It has arguably the best and most moving ending in Tarkovsky's catalogue, about a Russian who goes to Italy. The countryside's absolutely beautiful, and again, that ending is pretty sensational. And it has the wonderful scene with the character crossing an empty swimming pool with a candle. And this is Tarkovsky, so he doesn't MTV cut it. You follow the character's journey all the way across the swimming pool with the candle. Again, a film that doesn't really get talked about as much as his other ones do, but it's really beautiful. And for the flounder, this has always been my flounder. Again, I should say I really need to rewatch Tarkovsky. It has been a while, probably with the exception of Ivan's Childhood, because I'm a sellout and that's the one I've watched the most often. But this has always been the one that I've kind of struggled with, and it's The Sacrifice. His last one, again, still a good film, but it is the Tarkovsky that I revisit the least. But again, it has wonderful imagery in it. But for me, this is almost Tarkovsky to the nth degree, and it's always been my least favourite one. So that's my choices for Tarkovsky. But again, this series is all about your choices. So again, a fundamental Tarkovsky, the film that you'd introduce people to Tarkovsky with, your favourite, your underrated gem, and The Flounder. So thanks very much for watching the Tarkovsky episode of One Director, 4 Films. Hopefully you'll join me for more. This is Soldier Ronan from Soldier Ronan Films, saying farewell.